everybody, I'm Latrina Patrick. Welcome to day 20 of our 90-day grant writing tutorial. Today I want to talk to you about ways that you can build your organizational capacity. If you are a new nonprofit organization or just getting started, you probably feel a little frustrated by your inability to get the type of grant funding that you need or that you think you need right now to really do your program its best. And I want to talk to you about that because it can be frustrating to have all this potential and have all this heart and this desire, but you just can't access the amount of funding that you really want. So here's a couple of things that I want you to do to be able to build your organizational capacity so that you can give the grantors and the funders the confidence they need in your organization to give you the funding that you need. So the first thing that I suggest that you do is hold back on trying to go after the several $100,000 grants and scale down to smaller foundation or corporation grants. So instead of trying to go for a grant application for $200,000 or more, you're going to need to start where you are. So start with, say, a $10,000 grant or a $15,000 grant and do your program from that amount just to get it going. So even though you envision serving 100 or more kids in your community, well, you're not there yet. So why not just start out and try to serve 20 kids in your community and build some equity in your program through doing that work, produce some really good outcomes and results that you can later report to not only your current funder, but to also another funder where you're trying to get more money. So if you scale it down a little bit, do the work, get the results, and that's helping you build up your experience and your credibility, and that will make it so much easier for you to eventually start going for larger amounts. So once you've successfully implemented your program, say from a $10,000 or $15,000 grant, now you want to try to move up to, say, a $25,000 grant award or a $50,000 grant award. And instead of working with 20 kids, now you can work with 30 or 40 or 50 kids. So you see what I mean? You just start where you are and just build from there. And over time, you really will gain that capacity that your organization needs in order to go after larger funding awards. The second thing you can do is consider getting a fiscal agent to apply on your behalf. We spoke about that a little bit yesterday, and I want to expound on that a little bit more today because it's really the best way for your organization to gain the capacity to apply for greater funding amounts. So if you have a school system that is a partner with you, or the local county commission, or just a larger agency that does similar work to what you do, but you have, something that's very niche or very specific that they're not doing, and they can work with you to do that particular branch of that particular service. So you really should consider partnering with someone in your community to apply for grants on your behalf. And what happens is they get the liability and the ultimate responsibility to the funder, but your organization is responsible for implementing the program and doing the actual work. So you're building up that credibility, you're getting the outcomes and the results that you need, and you still get recognized for having yielded those results. And that's going to help you when you in turn start trying to apply for larger amounts of grants and also applying for grants on your own. So those are the best two things I can tell you to help you get around your inexperience as an organization. Apply for smaller grant funding and try to get yourself a fiscal agent to apply for grants on your behalf. So I'd like to leave you with the question, and that is, do you feel like your organization is suffering and hindered from getting grant funding because of your lack of fiscal capacity or organizational capacity? If so, leave me a comment here. I'd love to hear from you. Now, if you have questions for me regarding anything that I've covered today, leave your question right here on my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and have your friends do so as well. I want to let you know that I also send out weekly email updates that give you a heads up on what's coming up that week in my tutorials. So if you want to get that, head over to my website, www.greatervisionconsulting.com, subscribe to email updates, and I'll get you started as early as next week. Alright, so I hope that you've enjoyed today. I look forward to coming back tomorrow and sharing another great tutorial with you. Talk to you soon. Bye.